Today is the day we are cooking that amazing Snake River Farms brisket that I've been talking about, and I am so excited to get stuck in with this one. So this is also the first time using the TMG since the last brisket I did, so I'm really excited to get back out on the open fire, on the pit, managing the fire and having a really nice and chilled day. So this brisket, for lots of you who probably already know this, is something special, and I'm lucky enough to be able to try this. And I know a lot of people have said, what does it taste like? And I can tell you, it is absolutely amazing, but wait until the end of the video to see how good it has turned out. So let's roll back 24 hours and we're going to head over to the bench, and I'm going to show you how to prepare and trim your brisket. And don't throw away the fat, because I'm going to show you how to make some amazing Wagyu tallow on another video. This is our Snake River Farms brisket. I am really excited about cooking this. It's about 6.5–7 kilos worth, and you can see when we get it out of this rack pack some of the marbling that's going to be on it. It's going to be really nice. So let's get out of this and let me show you how I'm going to trim it. Okay, and here it is. It's got some good fat on it. It's going to need a good bit of trimming on it. There's quite a lot here. So we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to start just taking this off to start with. Okay, so we have trimmed off all of this. Don't throw this away, because I'm going to show you in another video what I do with the offcuts that are from my briskets. But we've trimmed it, it's looking good. Left a little bit of fat in here. We've left quite a lot on the fat cap side as well, as I do like it quite fatty, and I really like this fat to sort of render down, which goes really well. So now we are going to give this a season, and we're going to be using my favourite as normal, Texas AF. So we're going to go with 1 part Texas AF, and then we're going to add another layer of pepper to it as well. So it's like 2 parts pepper, 1 part salt, and then we're going to go over it with a little bit of garlic powder as well. So let's get this seasoned up. So I'm just going to start off, nice little layer of this over the top. Make sure you cover all sides. Then we're going to go in with our next part of pepper over the top. Then we're just going to grab our garlic powder and just go over the top with that, just a little dusting, as I don't like too much garlic powder on your brisket. And there you go, that is all seasoned up, ready. So we're going to put that into the fridge overnight, ready to go on the TMG in the morning. So that's it, all trimmed. Now we're going to put it into the fridge overnight, seasoned, ready to go. It's going to be an early start, so join me in the morning. We're going to get that TMG fired up. Okay, so it's the morning. We're now ready to fire up this TMG. I'm actually going for an all wood base this time as well on the fire bed, rather than having some coal like I was before. So an all wood. We're using smoky oak, which I find gives the most amazing flavour onto the brisket. So we've just got to let that fire establish. It's now coming up to temperature, so we're aiming for 225, which is where it's at. So we're going to pop the we're going to put the Snake River Farms brisket straight onto the TMG. Going to get our wood preheating in the chamber, and we're going to come back in a couple of hours and see where we're at. Okay, so we are 3 hours in, and we're just going to start giving this a little spritz, and we're using 50/50 apple vinegar cider and soy as normal. Okay, we're just going to pop that back in now, pop another log on, and we'll pop back in another hour or so. Okay, so we're another couple of hours in now, so we're at the 5 hour mark. We're just going to give this another little spritz. I have spun it round, but you can see we're starting to get a nice colour to it. TMG's been holding up temperature beautifully, even in some really strong winds. Okay, so just pop that back in, close the lid down, and we'll pop back in another hour. We're now at the 7 hour mark, and it's probing sort of 65 very evenly across the point and the flat. Just going to give it one last spray, I think, and then we're going to give it a wrap. So we're just going to give it another spray. I'm not really happy with how the fat isn't really bouncing back yet. It's not as spongy as I'd like, so probably going to say another hour or so before this is ready to come off and wrap. So we'll pop that then and we'll take a look at it. Okay, so you can see now the fat is nice and spongy. I'm happy with that. So we're now going to get it off, take it to the shack, and we're going to wrap it. Okay, and here is our lovely brisket ready to go. So we've got some of that tallow, which we're just going to pour over the top of this. So I'll pop the link to how you make this up the top. So I'm just going to pour that over the top. And make sure we covered everywhere with it. Just like so. And now we need to give this a wrap. And that is all wrapped, ready to go now onto the big green egg at 145 degrees. Okay, 3 more hours at 145 degrees, and that is probing like absolute butter. So let's get this into my Yeti. Using a different Yeti this time, slightly smaller one. So let's pop that in there, and we're going to rest it for 3 hours in there. So come back in 3 hours, and hopefully we haven't caught this up, and hopefully it comes out really, really good. Okay, so here she is. As you can see, bark is good. Really juicy on the outside. So there's only one thing left to do, and that's to slice into it. We're just going to go straight down the middle. And as you can see, that has got a lovely smoke ring to it. Rendered down nicely. And on point side. It's looking good. Honestly, if you get a chance to buy a Snake River Farms brisket, buy it, because it is absolutely amazing. I mean, you see how juicy that bad boy is, and it just falls apart in your mouth. Oh, it is absolutely phenomenal. And that TMG performed all day again, just a log on at a time, every sort of half an hour, 45 minutes, just ticking away, no drama, and it's the most relaxing day I've had all Christmas, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. You know what they say, where just fire, sitting out next to a fire and just tending it all day is just so relaxing. You've seriously got to get yourself an offset and give it a try. So there you go, that is the Snake River Farms brisket ticked off, and I absolutely loved it, and if I get a chance to get another one, I 100% will. Now I'm really excited about cooking the Snake River Farms picanha that I've got in the freezer. That is going to be something special. So if you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and join me next time for another edition of Will's Grill Shack. Thanks for watching.